I'm Howard Phillips Lovecraft, and today's question comes from a young person who wants to know, as a relative newcomer to the 21st century, what is it that I find you people take most for granted? And as a follow-up, what, as a denizen of the earlier 20th century, did I take so much for granted? Now, there's a number of things I could answer. You have such riches in this modern age that astound me. Things such as widespread literacy and clean water, amazing vaccinations, and of course global peace. Unfortunately, you seem to be turning back the clock on most, if not all, of those things. So really, the thing I find that you take most for granted is the same thing I took for granted. And not to sound like a hobbit, but the answer is time. Time is what we take for granted. We assume there's always going to be a little bit more, another tomorrow, another chance to make things right. And that's not really the case. In your instance, it's a bit different. You are existing at a period in human history when you have more access to free time. Never before has it been easier to communicate, taken less time to travel, and in so doing you should be able to have more and more time for leisure, for self-improvement, for good conversations. And instead I find that people use every single waking minute to either work or to worry about working or worry about where their life is going or engage in what I'm certain are very important arguments with strangers online. So much time is wasted and lost. And of course I know all about that because, well, I assumed I would have more tomorrows than I wound up having. I squandered them, the opportunities, the chances to speak with loved ones, to put down thoughts and ideas to share with the world. And even when I was given a second reprieve, a chance to have a little bit more time, I found that all my loved ones, all my friends, well, they had run out of time themselves. So, don't take the time you have for granted. It's a precious treasure, perhaps more precious than anything else. There's no great race of youth that can grant you any more. So make the most of it. And I promise to do the same. As always, I'm Howard Phillips Lovecraft.